Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to this channel. My name is Daniel, and in this video, I'm going to share with you David Otri interview experience from Nairobi Embassy, Kenya, where the visa was tentatively approved. So before we go to the actual interview experience, this guy was given a green paper with the word tentatively approved written on that form. This may appear strange to so many of us who are used with the normal forms like the yellow forms, the pink form, the white form, or the most pleasing one, the green form, which means your visa interview was successive and the visa has been or was approved. So that's what it means, the green form. Before we go far or we dive into what I wanted us to discuss, those watching us for the first time, and if they have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel, share our videos, like them, and there's so many other videos that we have produced. You can go back to this channel and watch them. So it means that when your green form is issued and the word tentatively approved is written, it means that nothing is final until the visa is issued. The case will go through some additional checks. That is, it will go through additional or further background check and sometimes document check before they issue the visa to the person who has been given this tentative green form. This means that you provided everything as it was required for the interview and you answered all the questions correctly during the interview, but the consular officer still feels that there is something which is not clear in the whole process. So because the consular officer has no another reason whatsoever why to deny or refuse you the visa, the officer will give you a green paper, but will always write tentatively approved so as to protect or safeguard his or her job. In case something negative or damaging comes out of the additional background check or document check on you. And that's why the consular officer, while handing you the green paper with the word tentatively approved, will always say, do not buy any plane tickets or tickets until your visas are issued and you have them at hand. That is the time you can book or buy air tickets to travel. So they are also aware about it. This is very important because if anything negative comes from the background check or document check, your tentatively approved visa or visas are going to be cancelled or revoked. And if you had booked for the planes, you may end up losing your money because you cannot travel without approved visas. So after saying all that, let us now see how the interview experience was for this gentleman. As I told you from the beginning, it's a family of 3, the man, the wife, and 1 kid. They applied as married in the DV Lottery 2025, and they were lucky that the entry application of the man is the one which was successive when they confirmed when they checked their selection status on May 2024. And one more thing to note is that they applied as married without a marriage certificate. So when they were filling the DS-260 forms, the man indicated that he was not moving to the States with the wife and the kids, but they were to join him later. He did this because he thought that going to the visa interview without a marriage certificate will lead to automatic visa disqualification. And for sure, this is not true. Because in Kenya, they recognize customary marriage, and you can easily formalize your marriage by registering it with the Attorney General's office by conducting a civil wedding and be given a marriage certificate. This guy received his second notification letter on the 15th of October 2024. He booked for his medicals for November 18, 2024, and his interview was on the 5th of December 2024, 8 a.m. in the morning. And this is how his interview was like. The consular officer: "How are you?" I said, "I'm good." "Are you so and so?" I said, "Yes." "Raise up and swear." Consular officer: "Have you ever traveled outside Kenya?" I said, "No." "Have you been arrested? Have you ever been arrested?" I said, "No." "Have you ever applied for any visa to the United States?" I said, "No." Consular officer: "Where are you going to the United States?" I answered. Consular officer: "Who is your host?" "My host is Mr. So and so." "What is the relationship with your host?" "He is a friend and we come from the same village." Consular officer: "Are you married?" I said, "Yes." Then the consular officer: "And why are you not moving with your family to the United States?" I answered, I did not have a marriage certificate by the time of filling the DS-260 form, and that's why I left them out, but they will join me later." Consular officer: "For how long have you been married?" "We have been married since 2015 and about 9 years now under customary laws." Consular officer: "Can I have your original high school certificate?" I handed the original high school certificate to him. My certificate was laminated and it was not clear, and at some time he told me to wait as he went back with my high school certificate to check on something which I didn't know what he was looking for. When he came back, he said the systems are down and there's nothing I can do. So it's like he went to the back to confirm on something online, but the system from his side was not all that working. So he told me there's nothing he can do. So he reached out for the green form and wrote on that green form or paper, tentatively approved, and he handed the paper to me. In the process of handing the paper to me, he said that you should wait until you receive your actual visas before you start booking or getting air tickets. So I left the place and I said thank you. So that is how my interview experience was, and I was surprised to be given a green form with that word tentatively approved. So I don't know what to do, but I hope the process will go through, the remaining process will go through, and I will be able to get my visas as I plan travel to the United States. So in this case, I don't know where and what reasons made the consular officer give me a green with tentative word, but I guess it is maybe because of my marriage arrangement or my high school certificate, which was laminated and somehow it was not clear. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being so supportive to this channel. And at this point, it is our humble request that keep on subscribing to this channel, and those ones going for the interviews, we wish you success and let the visas be yours. See you in our next video. Bye bye.